So recently I came across a Reddit post suggesting attaching a dual loop band to the Solotop attachment to create this halo style type of fit and letting you completely ditch the light seal. It's good. Let's talk about it. So the Solotop attachment is intended to attach a second solo knit band as a top supportive strap for the Vision Pro. And you can learn all about that in my Solotop video that I'll link in the description below and at the end of the video. The innovation here is that instead of attaching a solo knit band, you can instead attach a dual loop band that comes with every Vision Pro. Because the attachment point is angled forward, this changes the role of the dual loop band in a couple ways. One is what was originally the top band now becomes the forehead band. And two, what was the back band now becomes the top band. This means that the forehead band and the back solo knit band together form a halo style band that wraps around the head. And you still have a top strap to carry the bulk of the weight. So everything together provides enough support that you can freely remove the light seal from the device, and the headset effectively just floats in front of your eyes. With this setup, you gain three huge improvements. One, you remove all pressure from the front of your face. Two, you can set the lenses as close as possible to your eyes to increase your field of view. And three, you gain back your entire peripheral vision. So if you're in pass-through mode, it feels as if you're just wearing thick rimmed glasses instead of having screens strapped to your face while looking through binoculars. There are several downsides to this setup though. One is that you will never be fully immersed in your content or an environment because your peripheral vision will always have the actual reality visible to you. And because of that, you're gonna have extra glare because of all the light coming in from the sides. And while I suspect it should be a non-issue because of the angle that light's coming in through the sides, you should be very careful in sunlight. You should always avoid direct sunlight onto the lenses of any VR headset. And because the light seal is now removed, the lenses are even more exposed than they were before. So just in case, be very, very careful when you're out in the sun or potentially exposed to direct sunlight. There are a couple additional points I want to talk about here, and one spicy improvement that I think really brings the setup to the next level. The top strap is actually really important in finding comfort in a halo style setup. To reduce the amount of pressure needed on the forehead and the back of the head, you want to make sure the top strap is carrying as much weight of the device as possible. So make sure the top strap is adjusted tight enough that it bears most of the weight of the headset. You may need to slide the top strap forward a little bit as well to make sure everything is angled and supported properly. So the main problem I found with this is that the top strap is a little bit too narrow and concentrates too much of the weight onto one spot of the head. So here is the spicy tip. Attach the extra solo knit band as a top band in addition to the dual loop band. In this case, I attached mine with Velcro straps that I will link in the description below. Doing this distributes the weight that used to just be on the narrow dual loop band onto both the dual loop band and the wider solo knit band. And let me tell you, for me, this alleviated any discomfort I had on the top of my head and made this whole setup extremely comfortable. I can load most of the device weight onto the top of my head and only tighten the forehead and back strap as much as I need to keep everything stable. I cannot stress how much this elevates the experience of the Vision Pro. For me, with this setup, I was able to wear this headset all day long, doing chores, doing some light work, watching the kids, and consuming content. Because of the added peripheral view, again, it felt like just wearing thick rimmed glasses all day, and I felt very connected with the reality around me. In terms of weight, it feels like a front heavy baseball cap. And the other great thing is that all of this is achieved using soft straps. So the whole thing packs away really easily into a Carlos travel case. And if you're unfamiliar with that travel case, check out my review right here.